everyone, Sarah here today, and I am sharing another layout with the Mercy Tiara Kids Adventure Awaits. I am actually going to play with a sketch today, and the sketch shows squares kind of turn on their sides, so they're like a diamond. If you got the kit this month, you would have gotten the newsletter, and it'll show it in there, and it'll also be posted in the Facebook group as well. But I decided to go with this paper that was in there, and it looked like a quilt. But I decided to cut the circles out. I did it by hand because at the moment I could not find my punch. So I went ahead and cut those out, and then I roughed up the edges. And here is where I am trying to lay them down on my layout or on my background where I'm happy with it. So I'm just kind of moving them, and some of them don't have, well, or I guess I should say some of them have flat edges because they were off the side of a part of the scrapbook paper. And so I'm trying to hide those little edges because I still want to use them. I like the colors. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to the center of them. Try to keep them fairly straight. And just glue them down so I can move on with what I'm doing to my layout. I went ahead and pulled out this extra paper pad. It was something that you could purchase in the store. And then I grabbed this paper. It's navy blue and it has hearts all over it. And I decided I was going to cut my layout down and add this to where you could see a border around it. It just added some more color. There was a little bit too much white for my liking. So I went ahead and did that, but I'm going to gut the center of the paper so that I have those pretty little hearts and everything that's on the other side for another layout. So that's what I'm doing now. And I missed a couple of the little edges, so I snipped that with my scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my tape and adhere down the center. The center. Around the edges, words are hard for me today, like them connecting. So I apologize. But right here, what I am attempting to do is, center it. We'll see if that works for me. I usually leave them a little off kilter. But this picture is of my mother and my youngest daughter. And we were kind of on vacation. And I know this may sound weird to some, but this is the first time my daughter was ever on a boat. She had never really been out on the water before. So this was a first for her, and we were getting to go and see all these beautiful manatees and fish and all sorts of stuff. We saw some really cool turtles. Oh, what else? We saw an owl, which was really odd because it was in the middle of the day. So that was weird, but we got to see the manatees and these beautiful cranes, and it was just fun. They, the little ones had a blast. It was beautiful to see. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I totally had fun too. But that's what I'm scrapbooking. This was a little selfie of Little Miss and her grandma. And so I wanted to make sure to scrapbook it. As you see, that little pink piece up top, it was from the 6x8 paper pad, and I am using that. I will cut it down to make sure that it fits behind my photo. You'll see me do that here in a minute, because of course I had to add a couple layers of pattern paper behind my photo. But I use that little piece as my journaling spot. You don't see me journal, but I do journal in the end. I had to journal about her first, trip to where we went, and her first time being on a boat and then seeing the manatees. I just wanted to make sure to document all of that. And I love the way that this sketch, kind of set it up. And I didn't do the squares like it shows on there, but it's a good jumping off point, and I like the way that it ends up looking. I went ahead and added some 3D foam behind my photo so that it would pop up and I could slide that tag in there better. You saw me trim it down. So now I know exactly how much room I have to be able to journal. I have mixed the ephemera together. And so I am going through the ephemera to see what I want to use. It has two pieces down here at the bottom on the sketch. I don't end up using like two separate pieces. I keep that happy days together. But the other one that says Happy Days was kind of just repetitive, and I didn't want to use it. And this foam sticker sheet is from the travel add-on that you can get. And I went ahead and grabbed a foam sticker out of that, and it said Travel Buddies. And I'm going to continue going through the ephemera and grabbing little pieces, and I'm going to add some layers behind this with different colors that are already in the circles that I have on the layout, so that I can add that to the bottom of my photo. So I do add my title. There's my cat making a little appearance. But I add this to the bottom of my photo, just adding another cluster. I know it shows a title at the top. I don't do that. But I added stuff to that little one underneath my photo, and I'm going to go through and do the same thing to this Happy Days Together. I'm just going to pull different little bits and pieces. You see me tossing the flowers out there because, of course, I have to use some flowers. And then I'm tossing some other things over here to my left, thinking, you know, something's going to layer. It'll work. I'll use it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to use that. Anything for purple with me, you know. And then I went ahead and grabbed that other banner piece that was the light blue, and I layered it in there. And I'm going to alter the way they look. I am going to move them around a little bit, but I'm going to start messing with that right now. I thought I was going to add 3D foam there. I decided against it. And I do apologize. The lighting is a bit different. Kind of have a new setup. So I'm trying to mess with it and keep getting things right. So please be patient with me. I went ahead and changed the way I had these put together as well. I like it looking that way a little better. And this is where I start playing with the flowers and seeing where I want them. And I'm going to add one more up here to the top. I love that little cluster at the bottom because, again, of course, purple. I'm horrible about that. I add a little bit of pink at the bottom. I'm not really hesitating on much of this. As you see, I'm just going to go ahead and add my glue and stick it down. Adding the glue underneath the words there kind of stuck that yellow one down. And I'll straighten that out a little bit here. I'll pick up my flowers, and then I'm going to grab the sequin mix from this month. I love it. I am just going to pull out the light blue and like the little light yellow ones, and I'm going to sit them here on the side, you know, kind of how I do. If you've been here for a while, I kind of do this, and then I sprinkle them across my layout instead of just sticking them all individually. But I do have to say, I do alter what I'm doing because I started going diagonally the other way and I decided I didn't like the way it looks. So here I am picking them back up, and I'll pick them up off the bottom as well and sprinkle them over here to my left a little more. I just didn't like the way it was looking going from over from the top to the bottom, starting on the left. So I switched it, and I went ahead and grabbed my little grabber, or this thingy. That helps me with my sequence. It's a lot faster than poking it with my finger. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to add some stickers from that sticker sheet there to the left here in a second. Not very many. I am going to add another floral as well. I just kind of wanted something to the right-hand side right there of my photo. I'll cut it down so it's flat. And this is where I'll add a couple little heart stickers to the layout, and that'll finish this layout for me. I forgot I added that good vibes. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out mercytiarakits.com. There'll be links below. And make sure to join in the Facebook group. It's great fun over there. Everybody shares and has a blast, and you can see any challenges or the sketch or anything like that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.